Welcome to the application analysis for IIM Bangalore, the EPGP program. IIM Bangalore has a beautiful 110-acre campus in Bannerghatta in Bangalore. It has a lush green campus and essentially you get to do an MBA in the lap of nature. IIM Bangalore has its flagship 2-year MBA program for which you need to take CAT.
And the second one, which is the 1-year full-time MBA program, which is what we are going to talk about today.
IIM Bangalore is ranked among the number 1 programs by NIRF this year, which is the National Institute of Ranking Framework. It's titled as one of the most desirable B schools under the IIMs, and globally it's ranked 71 and takes 9th position in Asia. What is unique about this IIM-B program is the faculty who are rich in knowledge and experience. Every department has a research wing and they constantly focus on studying new concepts and theories in diverse fields. In fact, 40% of the batch gets a chance to go for international programs. A few notable IIM alumni are K. Radhakrishnan, the former chairman of ISRO, Ashish Goel, the CEO and founder of Urban Ladder, or the very own founder of Big Basket, Mr. Vipul Parekh. Let me tell you a little bit about the IIM-B Executive MBA program. This is basically an intensive 1-year residential program created specifically for professionals with remarkable track records with around a range of 5 to 12 years of work experience, and this could be across industries. In fact, they like people with various different kind of industries to make sure they have a good diverse background in this particular program. Very similar to the 2-year program, it has a similar rigor, range of electives and the grading criteria. In today's volatile and competitive economic environment, companies face an increasing need for skilled and mid-level senior executives who have the vision and the potential to attain top leadership positions. Here is where the EPGP program fits the bill. Let me tell you a little bit about the class profile. The class profile at IIMB is diverse and the GMAT score ranges from 650 to 770. The work experience ranges from 5 to 12 years. A few sectors represented by the students are banking or financial sectors, engineering, IT services, manufacturing, telecom, and a few others. Typically, IIMB takes around 75 students in a batch.
Almost 25 to 26% of the class are people who have come with international work experience. The round 1 deadlines for this particular program is on the 29th of August and round 2 is on the 28th of November. The application fee for this round 1 is 3,000 and round 2 is 5,000. There are interview dates subsequently planned exactly a month after the deadline, which is 28th and 29th for the one who apply in round 1 and 14th and 15th December for the ones who apply in round 2. There are 4 interview centers: Bangalore, New Delhi, Kolkata and Mumbai. And the deadline dates for offer and waitlist are around 9th October for round 1 and 27th December for round 2. The fees for this particular program for a shared accommodation is around 21,19,000, and if you are looking at a family accommodation, it is 21,19,000. You have separate accommodation charges. The tuition fee remains the same. There's a separate accommodation charges, 1.5 for people who are looking at shared accommodation and 2.85 for people who are looking at a family accommodation. If you are looking at coming from an international background, then it's a 3 lakh for the shared accommodation and same for the family accommodation. Scholarships that are available for this EPGP program. There's one called the Merit Scholarship, where you get around 7.5 lakhs of scholarship based on your performance in the end of term 2. So you have to be in the top of the class in the end of term 2 to get this kind of scholarship. There's another scholarship which is called the Admission Scholarship, which is more based on your admission score. So if you are among the top 5 based on your admission score, you get a 3 lakh tuition fee waiver when at the time of admission, and you get the other 3 lakh if you are in the top 25% of the class in the end of term 2. There's also the EPGP International Scholarship, which is like a 10 lakh scholarship, especially for countries which are, in this called the SAARC nations, other than India, of course, where you get a 5 lakh waiver at the time of admission and 5 lakh waiver when you pay the first installment.
Let me first break down what exactly is part of the application process. So you basically log into the IIMB website. create your own student account, and then start filling out your personal information. So personal information, which includes your educational background, your work experience, your responsibilities, the awards, certifications, achievements, etc. Then you get on to a point where they ask you to write an SOP. Now let's focus on how you need to go about writing your SOP. Typically, your SOP should be divided into 4 main parts. Now, the first and the most important part that you need to focus on is why you believe you want to do an MBA or a management degree, right? Which is why you really want to do an MBA. This could be mapped to your present experience and why you believe an MBA could fix the problem that you're looking at or the career challenge that you're looking at. Then you get on to a point. So typically the SOP should be around 700 to 800 words, though they don't specify a word limit. They just say upload your SOP, but it should be like a one pager with 700 to 800 words. So once you're done with your YMBA question, you get on to the second part of your SOP, which talks about why you believe you are the best fit for this program and how does this program fit into your post-MBA career goals. Right, so here you talk about your work experience, you talk about your transferable skills, what are the kind of projects you have done, and make sure you don't make it like a resume. So it need not be a chronological order of everything you have done so far. It basically has to filter out the most impactful stories that you want to pick out or the most impactful projects that you would have worked on. Then you get on to a point where you speak about your post-MBA career goals, which is, you are at X point now and you want to go to point Z, and you believe an MBA is what will get you to that point. Right, and to make sure you should have a very clear idea on your post-MBA career goals. Like for example, there are a lot of people who are from a technology background. Now somebody from a technology background as a post-MBA career goal could either talk about technical consulting, you could talk about product management or project management. Suddenly, if you talk about something with respect to, say, being an investment banker, it might not fit into perfectly, into what exactly you've been doing so far. So you have to make sure that you have a very feasible option or a post MBA career option that you talk about, which also utilizes the skills or the transferable skills that you have gained in your career so far. And finally, what you bring to the table for IIMB. You have to make sure you show your worth to the class, how you will be a value addition, what are the kind of diverse roles you have had, the several accolades you have had, all your specific leadership skills.
Then you get on to references. Typically, they need at least 2 references. It cannot be references from a friend, relative, or a family member. It has to be someone who's worked with you, so preferably professional recommendations only. And you also focus on your interview preference, so you could have your location preference here. So you could look at Bombay, Kolkata, Bangalore, New Delhi, or you could also use a video conference option for overseas applicants. So this is pretty much how you go about with your application. You preview your application in final and submit it. If you're looking for help for IIM Bangalore, please go ahead and comment in the video below so that we can help you get started with your IIM Bangalore applications. In case you've not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to the CrackVerbal YouTube channel. Please also hit the bell icon so that you are notified on all the new videos on MBA and applications.